Dear Mayor, Bureau, City Councillors and residents of Aylmer, I'm writing in response to the invitation to the consultative workshop that took place last Wednesday, 26, on Park Connaught, and what was on the menu that evening. For me, the situation is very worrying and raises fundamental concerns about the proposed process and plan. The invitation claims that concerns of residents and associations have been taken into account, but in reality, the key concerns raised about the project's scale and impact are flatly neglected in the so-called fact sheet. Apart from that, if the aim is community participation, then why less than 2 weeks notice to prepare, let alone consult among residents for this event? Second, if the aim is sustainable development, then why narrowing down the scope of the workshop to the core urban village only? The urban core as such, the housing and infrastructure, are presented as fait accompli. Have residents and their associations been consulted on these plans and its parameters in the way we are now being asked to define the core village? I'd say obviously not, if we look at the plans now before us. The way this process is staged prevents residents from taking a holistic view on the plan and its impact on our neighborhoods and quality of life. What actually happens is that we are being given a children's coloring picture, and we may at best choose some colors within the pre-printed picture. If the plan is not set in stone, as a senior planner confirmed at the event, then why did the workshop not cover the project at large? The approach proved very unhelpful and an affront given the views already expressed by residents and their associations. Indeed, during the workshop on the 26th, participants felt the pressure from the workshop format and city planners pushing us hard to express ourselves on an urban village, an urban core village that people obviously do not want, because basically it is at odds with the countryside and the city feel that represents a core quality of Aylmer. Participants felt noticeably uncomfortable having to twist their minds and unmistakably express themselves against the urban concept during the plenary session. It is extremely worrying that planners seem more concerned about the impact of the urban core on the rest of their project than about the impact of the whole project on the surrounding neighborhoods. Residents and their associations are disenchanted and not buying the plan because we don't want urban sustainable development in our backyard at the expense of the quality of life in our neighborhoods. I call upon you, Mayor, and our representatives to ensure that due account of residents' fundamental concerns is taken in defining the remaining process and plans. We need your true ear as evidenced by your action. The consultative workshop was everything but a confidence-raising measure in this regard. This is part 1 of an open letter to you, Mayor, Bureau, and our representatives and residents of Aylmer.